I'm Mari and I'm running for fundraising chair. This past year, I had the opportunity to be one of the donation co-chairs for Barrio. Through this experience, I was able to understand what it takes in order to raise money for a club. If I were to become the fundraising chair, I would like to build upon as well as explore new ways for us to raise money. Through my experience in UFC, I found that going to events like concessions gives members the opportunity to bond with one another. With this position, I would like to help create more opportunities for us to connect as well as raise money for our club. Thank you.
Go ahead.
Hi, I'm Mariana. So I have not been part of UFC for a few years, so I kind of started this year. So I kind of want to get more involved next year by being fundraising chair. For previous leadership experience, I was my senior class president in high school, so a lot of that would transfer into this. So doing fundraising with selling goods, also with maybe being part of other clubs and meeting with them, maybe being like how the whole Mariana's and Hui thing kind of works, kind of things like that.
Hello everybody, my name is Caitlin Bowie and I'm also running for fundraising chair. Alongside experience, I've managed and financed my trips for my basketball teams across the country, and we also get a lot of experiences with fundraising for equipment as well. But alongside from experience, I think I have the motivation. I guess one of the bigger gifts I've ever received is being part of UFC. To have joined a group of people that care for each other and support each other like your family is like not something I find at SU. And if I hadn't met you all today, I wouldn't have learned the importance of such a resilient culture. And the drive of wanting to support the club the way it's supported me gives me the motivation to work hard and fundraise events that show and invite people to the capability we are. Don't forget, I'm not Filipino, but I feel like it.
Okay, so as you might know, part of being fundraising chair, we have concessions, and that's a big staple to what the position entails. But say next year we didn't have that, what are some of the ideas for events that you have for fundraising?
So as previously stated, so maybe working with other clubs and maybe even working with cultural chair to do kind of events that get the Filipino culture out in general and using that to raise money as well. So maybe not just info sessions, but kind of not a barrio per se, but like kind of getting people involved in UFC, but also being able to raise money through like more of the culture. I'm not Filipino either, so I'm kind of getting there. So like baked goods, like the food, the music, the dances, and things like that.
For me personally, I think fundraising is a really great option to not only brand our club, but kind of like get to know more people and like have more people know about our club as well. I really like the fundraising events that are just like not as serious, but more side goofy side. We could do like fundraising events such as like having boba on campus. We could sell it near C Street. We could also do like pie a member or like water balloon fights, $2 water balloon kind of that not only like raises money but also has club members in a sense donating to their own club because it's like fun and it's a way for us all to get to know each other.
The audience question is, what is more important to you, making money for the club or the club having fun with your fundraising events?
I would say it's kind of 50-50. I feel like the fundraising events should be fun, but they should also be resourceful in the fact that if we do need money for the club, they should be able to raise it, especially towards times like Barrio or especially towards times like conference and things like that where money is needed. So I would say it's a little bit of both.
For me personally, I think it's the fun of having events. Money will come and go, but the times to like actually hang out and get to know people, those are really rare. To have events like Barrio per se, that's once a year, and if someone missed that, it's so hard to like form a bond with people to like actually get to know them throughout the whole year, versus fundraising is more so raising money than to actually form relationships.
Question from the alumni. They gave a situation. You cannot make it to your own event. What do you do? How will you make sure the job is done in a calm and complete manner?
So I feel like since you would be in an officer board, people would know what is going on in the situation, what's going on in the event. So I feel like having someone that you trust kind of relay the message of how things should be done, having things organized, having kind of like a timesheet or like just different things like that. I think organization would be a big key in this, so having everything planned out, how you would have it planned out, and giving it to someone so they can relay it. I think that'd be the best way, but also maybe having multiple people do it, so that way there's no mix-up in what should be happening.
For me, I think I'd beg the life out of Pat to like be there for me, just because he's been through the process, so he knows the drill and knows how to like manage the situation. If Pat's unavailable, I'll go to finance or treasurer. I think it's what it calls here. I'll ask them to be in place for me because they know how the operation works in a sense, and they know how to do things correctly. And I think kind of managing people isn't necessarily to be taught. It just comes with being part of the officer role.
Thank you.